Hey readers, we're going to continue today reading Each Tiny Spark. I love the connections you guys are already making to this book. So when I've looked in the comments below, y'all are making connections about like how some of you guys are have problems like paying attention, like Amelia does as well. I know some of you guys are talking about like you've also had family members who have been away for a while and come back. So I love how we're just like relating to this book in a really personal way. So keep making those connections as you read. We're going to go along with chapter 5 today. I want you to think more about like who Amelia is as a person. Continue thinking about the relationships that she has with her family members. You know, she's got her relationship with her mom, who she really admires, her abuela, who she's trying to please, but who wants her to be something different than her mom wants her to be. She has her relationship with her dad, who's coming home from deployment. And as far as her friendships goes, right, she has her relationship with Clarissa, who's now becoming kind of like popular, and she has a relationship with Gus, who's her new friend, who seems to understand her pretty well. So let's get started. Chapter 5. After school, Gus and I walk down Main Street towards the auto shop. I don't take the bus after school because Gus and I like to walk and hang out before we start our homework. He usually does his homework in Ablaze's office, and I go home to study with Mom. We tried studying together at the beginning of the year, but I kept getting distracted every time the compressor hissed to add air to a tire. Mom said I needed to be at home where there was less going on. Abuela said I should learn to adapt. Necesita aprender a estudiar así, Abuela said. She doesn't need to learn to study in an auto repair shop. She needs to learn to study. Period, Mom corrected. Mom offered for Gus to come to the house to study, but his dad said he preferred for Gus to stay at the auto shop and work in Abuela's office. Our mechanic and auto body shop is the only one of either in town. We do basic services like oil changes, air filter replacements, and tire rotations. We also do cosmetic work like dent repair, paint jobs, and buffing. And if a car needs to be completely fixed up, we can do that too. Abuela's office is in a little trailer overlooking each stall. I like it there because Abuela has a wall unit air conditioner that blasts icy air when it's hot and a heater that keeps the office warm like an oven when it gets cold. Have you given any thought to Mr. Rick's project? I ask Gus as we cross Main Street. Sí, he says. Algo con hora, like the pep rally today. That was pretty terrifying. Seriously though, I've been thinking about myths. It'd be cool to film a tour of all the places that are connected to cool myths in Maryville. Verdad? Yeah, I say. Do you know of any? When I lived in Mobile, there was a myth about a mysterious creature called the Wolf Woman of Mobile, Alabama. Really? Yeah, Gus says, getting closer. Back in the 1970s, witnesses described a creature with the lower body of a wolf and the head of a woman. She was seen at night stalking residents, but she never harmed anybody. No way, I say, playfully shoving him. It's true, people reported sightings. It was in the paper and everything. Gus has what teachers like to call an active imagination. He stops kicking rocks down the sidewalk and turns to me wide-eyed, wiggling his dark, bushy eyebrows like he's just figured out something incredible. Can you imagine what monsters must be lurking in the shadows around this old town? Gus gazes past the train tracks towards the edge of the woods. So many possibilities yet to discover, and it could be a serious boost to the tourism in Maryville. We hardly have tourism here. Exactamente, Gus says, picking up another rock and bouncing it on his knee before kicking it off again. I can help start it. Es una idea fantástica, Señor Gus. Gracias, Señorita Emilia. I'm going to the library to research monster myths from this region. This town seems perfect for legends. All the buildings are super old, like the brick shops with faded and flaking Coca-Cola signs plastered on the sides, or Jimmy's Diner, which has been around since the 60s and barely seats 12 people. Main Street can have an eerie vibe, depending on the time of day. There are lots of shops, some boarded up, like the one next to Eddie's Hardware. The movie theater that used to play one movie was refurbished about 2 years ago and turned into a multiplex that screens 3 movies. There's a large clock tower that faces away from Main Street. It's like the people who built it didn't want to be reminded of the time when they walked down Main Street. So go ahead and stop and jot. How does Maryville compare to the neighborhood where you live? Go.